Map of Florida hurricane path shows the areas that have been recently affected by hurricanes. It provides crucial information for decision makers and emergency responders. It shows the routes of historic storms, showing their paths and the intensity of their impacts. It aids in the development of hurricane preparedness plans and response efforts. Map of Florida hurricane path provides information such as the location of evacuation routes, evacuation centers, and their proximity to hurricane paths. The map reveals areas along the path of the hurricanes and how widespread the destruction is. It allows authorities to respond to affected areas quickly. It also assists researchers in studying past hurricane paths and learning from their mistakes. This helps with improving current and future hurricane response strategies. With the use of Map of Florida hurricane path, most of the Gulf Coast regions can determine the intensity of possible landfalling storms and prepare for their arrival. The map also shows the length of time a hurricane is expected to remain at the hurricane path, allowing for overland flooding and destruction to be tracked across the Gulf of Mexico. Map of Florida hurricane path helps to determine the best evacuation routes and other safety measures in the event of hurricanes. It also assists in the coordination of search and rescue operations. The map helps to determine the impact zones likely to be the most affected and the degree of risk of each area. In addition, the map also serves as a tool for educational purposes, illustrating to the public the dangers of hurricanes and the areas most at risk. With the use of Map of Florida hurricane path, information about wind speed and storm direction can be determined. It can provide an indication of the direction in which the storm will move and the potential for storm damage and flooding. The Map of Florida hurricane path also serves as a safety measure for ships sailing along the Gulf of Mexico and provides essential information for those ashore. By having a better understanding of the possible paths of a hurricane, the path of evacuation can be determined and preparations made accordingly. Furthermore, the map can also show the level of wind speeds expected, allowing emergency responders to be better prepared for what is to come. Map of Florida hurricane path also provides information about storm surges and the level of water that will come ashore during tropical cyclones. It is an invaluable tool for decision makers and emergency responders in the event of a hurricane to determine the risk and cost of damage to property and people. The map can also help to assess the impact of tropical cyclones on infrastructure, human settlements, transportation systems, and other services. It gives an indication of the extent of flooding and destruction that can be expected and assists in the coordination of rescue efforts. Map of Florida hurricane path is a comprehensive tool for tracking and understanding the systems of the storms forming off the coast of Florida. It shows where, how, and how long a hurricane will be expected to move and helps in assessing the risks in specific regions. It aids in the determination of whether evacuation of people and their property is necessary and in the establishment of areas of safety. For educational and practical purposes, the The map of Florida hurricane path is invaluable. It provides an understanding of the trajectory of storms and implications for human safety. The comprehensive maps also provide information about wind patterns, helping to generate reliable forecasts. The maps help to prepare people in the region for hurricanes and assist with the prediction of potential destruction before landfall.